lightkeeper's permission to fly that?
Don't need the lightkeeper's permission to fly it. Don't need it. I only need permission from the Civil Aviation Authority.
That's right. You need the landowner's permission.
No, I don't. Not in Scotland, I don't.
Is that right?
That's right. Land Reform Scotland Act 2003 allows me to be on even private land for recreational or educational purposes, including making a documentary series about the entire coastline of Scotland, which is what I'm doing.
That's right. I don't need to tell you, I live here.
You live here, but you don't know the rules and the laws of the land. No,
I'm wrong.
you're wrong. You're wrong.
I am not wrong.
I tell you what to do then. If you think that I'm committing any offence whatsoever, call the police. Okay? If you think I'm committing any offence whatsoever.
Have you got a card or anything like that?
I have
Got a licence?
I have my full licence, I have my full public liability insurance of £5 million, I have full authorisation from the CAA, and I'm not showing it to you because I'm not required to. But if a policeman comes and asks me for it, I'll show him it. It's all in my bag.
I'll take your picture and report it to the police.
Fantastic. You do that. At the moment, just for your own information, you are being recorded, both video and audio. I realised at this point that this wee man could be a bit of trouble. I also knew that it was nothing recording me for my safety. And when I say my safety, I mean my safety against any future accusations that he might make against me. So that's when I said, you are being recorded, audio and video. And I made sure that the drone could pick him up, and I knew he was being audio recorded. And I had decided then that, and it was a bit stubborn of me, but I decided that he seemed to have the aim of trying to make me stop my lawful activity. I was disturbing nobody, doing nothing wrong, getting in no one's way, annoying no one. And he, just because he decided he lived there, he was going to make me stop. And me being a bit of a stubborn ass, thought, no, what's going to happen here is I'm going to continue to do this, and I'm going to make you walk away while I stay here. That's what I decided in the end, right? Bit stubborn, I know. I could have packed up and just gone, but, you know, why should I? Now, before I go on with anything else, I'd want to contrast that with the Auditor. The Auditor's aim is to go out there and create that confrontation. So the Auditor at my location may have gone into a couple of the local establishments, because there's a pub, there's a wee industrial estate there, I think. Well, I don't know if it's an industrial estate, but I think there's a boatyard there. I think there's a wee engineering place there. Maybe does engines or something for boats, I don't know. There's a pub, there's a hotel, and inn. There's a couple of wee club-looking things, because it's a holiday park, right? That Southerness is a holiday park. So there are, you know, there's commercial activities go on there as well. Now, the Auditor would probably have, you know, trounced up to the people who were working, and there were lots of them working at the sort of commercial and industrial areas, if you like, that I walked past all the way down to the beach to get to the Lighthouse. And a couple of them that looked up, I just said, hello there, morning, you know, that kind of thing. And that was it. Whereas the Auditor would have gone up and said, I'm going down the beach to film, or I'm going to fly over your boatyard or engineering place, and I'm going to film inside the door, and I'm going to film you, and I'm going to fly a drone, and I'm going to do all that. What do you have to say about that? Give me some content, right? That's what the Auditor would do. I, on the other hand, I'm not interested in confrontation. So I came down here just to fly my drone, and as you can see in the video, I don't have any camera gear connected. I don't have any on a tripod. I don't have anything on my chest or my head or my spy glasses or in my hand. I don't have a camera, right? Because my intention was not to record someone and create a confrontation. and I'll continue with the video again. Just let me answer. Right, and sorry for misunderstanding you earlier, Rob, and thanks for the clarification, Pete. Right, that is a great idea, and I already do that. I carry with me, and you'll hear me say that in a minute in the video. I carry with me in my backpack a folder. It's a blue folder. I've shown it on live streams on my other channel, the Windswept Robert channel. I've shown it on live streams. It's a blue folder, and it contains it contains the CAA regulations. It contains in particular Article 16, which is what I fly under. It contains copies of my flyer ID, my operator ID, my FPV UK membership, my £5 million public liability insurance, a couple of wee cards that have my CAA flyer ID and different things on it, and and inside there's a copy of the CAA drone rules and the drone guide in there, and there's also a printout of the section of the Land Reform Scotland Act 2003. It's all in a folder in my backpack. That black, grey and orange backpack right there. And I carry it so that if I am ever approached by either the police or a CAA representative who want to see my credentials, I'll just pull out the blue folder and hand them that and say everything that you need is in there. So it's a great idea, Rob, and I already do it. I've been doing it I've done it for years, 3-4 years, something like that. Okay. Sog says people are stubborn, Rob, so I don't think they'd still believe it. Do you know that I've never actually had to use it? I've never had to use this. I've never pulled out my blue folder other than to show people, friends who are out with me droning. And I've been talking about it, and they said, well, let me see that, and I've shown them. But I've never actually had to pull out to show to the police or the CAA or anyone. Never. But I have it there just in case. I do suspect that if I ever, on this occasion, this wee man asks me to prove a lot of stuff. Had I pulled that folder out and said, here, I think Sog is absolutely right, and he still wouldn't believe it. He would say something along the lines of, well, anybody could have printed that off the internet. You know what I mean? That's probably what I would have got back from him. And that is one of the reasons why you'll hear me in the video when he asks to see my credentials. I basically blow him off, right? And I give my reasons for blowing him off to him. That's not the entire reason. The main reason is that he's just Joe Public. Who the hell is he to ask to see my credentials as a drone operator? You know what I mean?